All right, what's going on, everybody? So I was editing the video, and there was a few things that I messed up, and I want to get to it before you actually start watching the full video when I was doing the install. So I just want to go over the kit a little bit more in details and explain some of the mistakes that I made, so that way you guys can get everything right when you guys installing the kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and show you guys more in depth before you start watching the full video, because like I said, I was editing and I kind of realized that I made a few mistakes. So we're gonna go ahead and get it right. So here we have the 4 bags. When you start watching the video, you're gonna see that I talk about there's 4 bags in the kit. So we have the passenger side, we have the driver brake line, okay, and then we have the rear brake lines, and we have the brake booster, okay. So here, one of the things I did messed up on the kit when I was talking about, I didn't really, I kind of explained it the way I did the RSX, and the way the lines are for the 8th and 9th gen are a little bit different. So when you're going to be taking off the lines, I highly recommend to mark where the fittings go, okay. So like if this one goes to the passenger side, mark passenger side on this side. This one goes to the rear valve to the front, you can mark it like that. So mainly these two right here in the front are going to be for the front brake booster, okay. So you really can't get them wrong, and the fittings, you can't really flip them around. This is the only fittings that go here. So the only thing I suggest is when you take off this line, follow it through and see if it goes to the front of the brake booster or the back of it, okay. That way you mark it, so when you do run the lines, you're going to connect it and you already know where, if it goes to the front or the back. And same thing for this, for the passenger side, if I believe this is this one, but double check with yourself. Again, when we took off the lines of this, I didn't realize that I actually had to make in-depth video at where each line goes. So I would like for you guys to double check yourself before taking off the line. So just double mark it, take one line at a time and mark it where it goes, okay. So other than that, that's about it. I had it covered. That was kind of the mistake that I made, and I wanted to correct it. And I wanted to show you guys how we trimmed it a little bit more. So you can see here we trimmed the back of that, and then we ended up bending the bracket, okay. So I am going to give you 3 little self-tapping screws, and this one right here, I did say that I cut it, but we're just bending it for video purpose because we had to get to it. But you would just trim this right here, this little bracket, and that's going to let you push the ABS pump all the way to the corner. That way you have no issues. So there it is. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch the video, and that's where you guys can get to it and learn about the kit. But yes, just make sure you watch the video. And like I said, on the video, I don't explain where each line actually goes. So again, make sure when you're taking off your lines, just mark it. Like I said, the front 2 ones are going to be for your brake booster. And there's a little difference. I am now remembering for the 9th gen, the lines need to be a lot longer. That's where it's like a $10 or $15 difference on the kit. So 56, I think his name is 561 Boost. He made a video on his channel on YouTube installing the ABS Delete kit, and I gave him the lines of like the 8th gen. We were just testing out the kit, and it turned out that the lines need to be a little bit longer for the 9th gen. That is it. For the 8th gen, this kit, how it is, it works fine. So he ended up running the lines behind his firewall, and he didn't really mind. I was going to send him new lines, but he didn't really care about it. So everybody else's lines are going to be running through the windshield cowl, okay. And another question I got the other day, if the lines fit with the wipers, okay. We installed the wipers after the video, and everything cleared just fine. So I know I had a few people that asked me that, and that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch the video and get going. But if you guys have any questions, you can guys always email me or DM me on Instagram. What's going on, everybody? So today we're working on the 8th gen and 9th gen relocation kit for the ABS system. Now I already have an ABS delete kit, and the reason I made this one because a lot of you guys do not want to delete the ABS, and it's understandable. And I've been working my ass off to make something work for you guys, and something available that you guys can pretty much order it and plug and play. For the most part, it's kind of plug and play. It's a little difficult to install it, especially with the engine in the car. So one of the things I will recommend is if you already have the engine out of the car, this will make a lot easier for install. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down how the kit is installed, And for the most part, it's pretty basic. But like I said, if you have the engine in the car, it's going to be a lot more difficult. All right, so in order to be able to put the ABS pump here, so we had to trim the actual ABS mounting bracket. You can see here, we cut this piece, and as well, we cut the one in the back. And then as well, we ended up bending this piece right here. And then we put 2 self-tapping screws on here. I'm actually going to send 3. That way the pump doesn't move at all. It barely moves right now, but you can put 1, 2, and 3, and one in the center right there. And I'm going to show you the way you need to run that lines. But like I said, you will need to trim your ABS bracket just like that. We ended up cutting like that, and the one in the back, so you can push it all the way as far as possible. So the way the lines are going to be routed, there's going to be 4 bags when it comes with the kit. There's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4 bags. Each one's going to be separate, and I'm going to go ahead and explain it where each bag number is going to go. So the very first one is going to be for the passenger side, and it's only 1 line with 2 fittings, okay? So the fittings are pretty simple. Let me see if I can take this off. All right. You can see here, it's nice. Already tied all the way down, but it's going to be the side with a little pointy side facing up, and then it's fairly simple, and the line just goes through the OEM hole right here. You can see there. I'll put you on the YouTube, bro. All right, so that's bag 1, and then we're gonna go with this is gonna be the passenger side, and then we're gonna go with number 2. That's gonna be the back one. That's gonna be for the passenger side. As you can see here, it's this one right here. Okay, so this one comes up. You're gonna have to drill the hole. I did forget to say that you have to drill the hole here, and let me see where's that drill bit? Oh, right here. So the way we drill that hole right there, they sell this at Harbor Freight. It's about like 15 bucks for a kit of 2. Okay, and then I'm also gonna give you a rubber grommet that goes in there. Okay, so the lines don't get cut up over time, because the lines could possibly get cut up. So you're gonna have to drill a hole here. It's goes about that section right there. Drill it up, and like I said, the other side is gonna come up, goes around all the way around, and another hole right here on this side. You see, so this is the one that comes around this way. I'm gonna slow down you see, and then as well, it will mount to this side. Yeah, I know, right? So you see, it's very simple. Bam. All right, so that's 1 and 2, and now we have bag number 3, and that's gonna be for the rear brake lines right here. So it's very simple. Bag line number 1 comes up, goes through the hole like so, comes this way, and bag number 1 right here, number 1. Okay, number 2, the back one goes up, comes around this way, and then bolts right here. It's gonna be a little the adapter fittings right there as well. See if it'll focus. Go up, and as well, I'm gonna give you a rubber grommet that'll go in here. Okay, we haven't put it in there. This is just for us testing it out, make sure all the lines are the length that they need to be. And the very last one is gonna be bag number 4. Okay, so this one right here, they're gonna be a little different fittings from this because they're different thread, and as well, they're gonna have the adapter. I think I already put them in here, so you can see. So they go up like that. Let's see if I can get this off for you guys with one hand. So you can see it's 2 different parts, okay? So they go in there. So I didn't want the line to come up here this way and get kinked up, so I ended up getting the adapters for this. I'm all doing this with one hand, so they go up like this. So the one right here will go up, come up to the front. Okay, so this is a Acura TL Type S brake booster. He ended up changing it from the SI one, so the SI will have the little pointing up, so it will come a little different. Okay, and then the one for the back, see here, same as well, comes up, it connects right there to the back. It's very, very simple, not too hard. Like I said, it's going to be 4 bags. Each bag's going to be different. So bag number 1, bag number 2, that's for the passenger side. Bag number 3, it's going to be for the rear brake lines, like so. They go up like that. And the last bag, number 4, is going to be for the brake booster lines, okay? So brake booster, rear brake line, passenger line, and then, yeah, no, this is driver line. Driver and rear, I'm going to get myself all confused. Passenger side, okay? So it's very simple. It's not too hard. And it's all going to be with adapter fittings that go into the ABS pump. So there it is. It sits in the back. Like I said from the beginning, it's not an easy kit to install with the engine in the car. Obviously, he doesn't have the motor in here. So if you're going to be installing it, just be aware of it. It's going to be a pain in the ass to put it with the engine in the car. So you can see it sits all the way back in the corner. I think we'll focus. So there it is. They go up. The other one goes there. And all right, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Just make sure you cut everything, you trim it. If you need to watch the video again, you can. But there is does bolt up right there with no issues at all. So there we have it. All right, guys. So one of the things I did forget to mention is when I was taking out the lines right now is where to make the holes. So you can see here, this is the section we actually went and drew the hole right there. I forgot to say that now that I was taking out the lines, and as well on this spot, you can see here, and the top part. So you just got to be really careful when you make them. Make sure you don't make the hole on like on this spot right here. It has to be like right around here. So that would give you a better idea. I forgot to say that now that I was taking the lines off. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out as well and show you the back part that we cut, and pretty much just a little bit more inside. So I wasn't clear enough, like the back of the part that we ended up cutting. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and show you the guys that as well, okay? Right, so we got the pump out. Go ahead and show you guys here. We're gonna just trim it, but we ended up just bending it up so we just get an idea how far it will go back. But you can see here, you can actually just trim that, and we trimmed this section right there, and then we bent that down like so. You see there? And then it just goes right in the corner, and as well the 2 little holes right there that we ended up doing with the self-tapping screws. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Not too much, but yeah, there you go, guys. It's pretty simple to do this. Like I said from the beginning, if you're gonna do it with the engine in the car, just expect it to be very difficult. There's really not a lot of room to get here in the back. So if you get the chance to get the engine out, I would suggest doing it that time. Other than that, I wish you the best of luck putting it with the engine in the car. But there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Here's the ABS delete kit that I just installed for him. You can see here. Now, like I said from the beginning, he has the TL Type S brake booster. So it's going to be able to work a little better for him. And then he wanted to just get this one. But so he ended up putting I did it for him. Put the ABS delete kit. So go if you just wanted to see this one. And the other line goes across and goes in there. And as well, the one for that side. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. There'll be more things coming out. If you haven't seen the the AC tuck kit, I do have an ABS AC tuck kit as well for the 8th and 9th gen.